Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Brian Jones, the visionary founder of the Rolling Stones. Brian Jones, born Lewis Brian Hopkin Jones on February 28, 1942, died July 3, 1969, was an English multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, and one of the most enigmatic figures in rock history. Best known as the founder and original leader of the Rolling Stones, Jones left a profound mark on modern music despite his tragically short life. His innovative musicianship, wide-ranging influences, and restless creativity helped shape the early sound and identity of one of the most iconic bands of all time. Early life and musical roots. Raised in Cheltenham, England, Jones displayed extraordinary musical talent from a young age. He studied classical instruments, mastered the clarinet, and soon became drawn to rhythm and blues. By his late teens, he had already gained a reputation as a gifted guitarist with a deep passion for American blues legends such as Elmore James, Muddy Waters, and Robert Johnson. Jones moved to London in the early 1960s, immersing himself in the city's emerging blues scene. His charismatic presence and tireless ambition positioned him as a central figure among young musicians searching for a new, raw sound. Founding the Rolling Stones in 1962, Brian Jones placed an advertisement in Jazz News seeking musicians to form a blues band. This effort eventually brought Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, Charlie Watts, and Bill Wyman into the fold. The group would soon become the Rolling Stones, with Jones serving as the band's originator, leader, and early creative engine. Throughout the Stones' formative years, Jones's mastery of multiple instruments enriched their recordings and distinguished their sound. He contributed guitar, slide guitar, sitar, dulcimer, marimba, harmonica, and countless other textures, making him one of the most versatile musicians of the 1960s. Musical innovation and legacy. Jones played a crucial creative role in the Stones' early albums, bringing his experimental spirit and global musical influences to sessions. Some of his most memorable contributions include Sitar on Paint It, Black Marimba on Under My Thumb, Recorder on Ruby Tuesday, dulcimer on Lady Jane, slide guitar on early blues tracks like Little Red Rooster. His ability to introduce unconventional instruments into rock music helped expand the genre's palette and anticipated the more adventurous directions of late 1960s popular music. Personal struggles and departure from the band. As the Stones rose to international fame, Jones faced growing personal challenges. Legal troubles, substance issues, and growing creative tensions within the band impacted his role. By 1969, amid deteriorating relationships and his declining reliability in the studio, the group announced that Jones would no longer continue with the Rolling Stones. Only weeks later, on July 3, 1969, Brian Jones was found dead in the swimming pool of his home in Sussex. His passing at age 27 made him one of the earliest members of what would later be called the 27 Club. Posthumous influence. Despite his brief life, Jones's influence continues to resonate. He is remembered as a pioneer of musical hybridization, blending global sounds with rock. An original visionary whose artistic curiosity shaped the Stones' identity. A multi-instrumental prodigy whose contributions still define many classic recordings. His legacy endures as a symbol of both the brilliance and fragility of 1960s rock culture. A complex and magnetic personality. Brian Jones possessed a charisma that drew people toward him, musicians, artists, and admirers alike. He was stylish, intelligent, and often described as mysterious. Known for his blonde hair, striking appearance, and fashionable outfits, Jones became a symbol of the London avant-garde during the swinging 60s. Yet behind his confident exterior, he struggled with insecurity and emotional instability. Friends and colleagues often recalled his sensitivity, perfectionism, and a constant desire for artistic validation. These qualities made him both a creative powerhouse and a deeply vulnerable individual. Relationships and turbulent personal life. Jones's personal life was marked by intense relationships and frequent turmoil. He fathered several children with different women, long before the idea of rock star behavior became cliché. His romances with Anita Pallenberg, Anna Wolin, and others were central to his life but often fraught with conflict. His relationship with Pallenberg, in particular, became significant in his later years. Their bond unraveled amid Jones's growing struggles, and when she eventually left him for Keith Richards. It created a lasting emotional wound and further strained the dynamics within the Rolling Stones. These personal challenges, combined with legal issues and his increasing dependence on drugs and alcohol, contributed to a period of profound decline. Artistic vision beyond the blues. While Jones was rooted in American blues, his imagination reached far beyond it. He had a remarkable ability to hear possibilities in instruments and sounds that most rock musicians of the time never considered. Ethnomusicology fascinated him, and he explored African rhythms, Indian instruments, Middle Eastern scales, and European folk traditions. This broad curiosity led him to create some of the Stones' most innovative moments, helping the band evolve from a strict blues outfit into a more experimental, globally influenced rock group. Even as his role in the band diminished in later years, Jones continued to pursue musical exploration. One of his last major projects was Brian Jones Presents the Pipes of Pan at Jujuka, released in 1971, a field recording of Moroccan musicians. The album is considered an important early document of world music.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.